So, how did you become the go-to guy for bourbon in Australia? Well, aged whiskey in Australia, because
Yeah,
you were the go-to guy at AWA. That's we'll touch on your origin story actually, because
yeah, for sure.
you're
So I'm 25, so I'm probably one of the younger people in this industry to have that kind of depth of knowledge. But it comes
wild.
about 16, 17, 18. My dad was putting whiskeys in front of me and saying, try these, understand why you like these, why you don't like these, and it took me quite a few years of sort of going, that's awful. Who likes whiskey? To, oh wow, this thing that's in front of me is actually really interesting. And then come end of 2020, start of 2021, as we head to COVID. There's a shop in Melbourne called Casa de Vinos, run by Jose. Though they specialize in old and rare whiskey, and they needed some hands to fill sample bottles essentially during COVID. So I headed down there as a sort of, well, I'm not doing anything on my sort of gap year / sort of first year of uni. We're all working from home. I'll go and get a job, go and make some money in the process. And basically we were decanting full-size bottles into little miniatures, send them out, doing virtual tastings online, as was the trend for the COVID era that everyone had to put up with. And over the time, I think we were doing 3 tastings of 4 or 5 whiskeys a week for, I think I was there 8, 9 months, maybe even a year. So it was just this blasting, quick fire knowledge of, this is what a Tomatin at 25-year-old tastes like. This is what a Glenglassow and Cherry tastes like. This is what old bourbon tastes like. It was just a hyper education within a very short period of time. And I got to the end of about a year, I think, with Castavinos, and was sort of looking for something new. And I'd really found a love of old vintage whiskey through the tastings we'd done. And Sean at AWA, Australian Whiskey Auctions, was looking for an extra pair of hands. So I came on to AWA. I think it'd only been running about 6 or 7 months, but it was a cool new opportunity. And I went with Sean almost 3 years, and my experience at the auction house is essentially what formed my familiarity and my expertise with bottles themselves. So I saw so much come through the auction house, new and old. I learned all about those old stories, those new stories. Learned how to authenticate bottles, tons of seals, tons of different paper labels, and those kind of things, and got a good familiarity with what the physical bottles are doing. And it kind of spiraled